Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is for the famous Ford Shelby GT350R. This is the Voodoo 5.2 litre engine and I've got this at 700 pp pushing over 620 brake horsepower. This thing is absolutely brilliant at any track you take it to, and if you like doing a money grind, it's pretty fun there as well. I love it at any track. Deep Forest Raceway, it's brilliant, and Trial Mountain, it's absolutely on point as well. Doesn't matter what the track is, you'll enjoy it. You want to have a go? Of course you do. Get your Shelby, follow me to the tuning shop, and let's get straight into it. So now we're at the tuning shop. Here we go. Under Sport, you want to get weight reduction stage 1. Club Sport, you want to get bore up, weight reduction stage 2, power restrictor and a ballast. Semi racing, you want to get a racing crankshaft, a fully customizable computer, a fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3, and increase the body rigidity. Under racing, you want to get engine balance tuning, polished ports, racing air filter and a racing silencer, racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads and a racing brake kit. I went for the drill discs on this build, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission, and a set of racing hard tyres. Under extreme, a set of intermediates, because we all know if you go LeMans it throws up a curveball or two. And under ultimate, titanium connecting rods and pistons and a carbon propeller shaft. Okay, let's head to GT Auto and make it look as good as it's going to be to drive wherever you go. Here we go, GT Auto. Right, car maintenance and service. First thing on the agenda is wide body. Get that installed on the car and it'll just give it an even better stance, as if this car needed it. Look at that, absolutely brilliant. Those arches, that menacing look, fantastic. Let's go back. So car customization next, and we want to go to wheels. So the wheels that are on this one are the Volk wheels. So as you can see there, they are Volk Racing TE37s. Rim diameter 20 inch, rim width wide, offset standard, and get those installed on the car. Now you've done that, go to custom parts. Front, type A. Side, type A. Wing, custom wing set. Get those installed on there, and this car will look even better than it did before. Okay, racing items. Bonnet pin, pick whichever you like. I went for type A. Tow hook, again, I went for type A. I thought it just looked good with one rather than without. Roll cage, you want roll cage type C. Under other, light bulb, I went for the LED lights. Number plate, I went for the one at the rear only. I went for the UK style number plate. And caliper colour, I went for red just to stand out, because I thought blue, it would just all be too much of blending together. So I wanted something a bit standoutish, so I left it on red. Okay, that's it. Make your own livery if you like me and you're giving it a go, or go to Load Style and pick one someone else has made, because those people that make liveries, I tell you what, they are out of this world. Okay, let's get to the setting sheet, because that's going to make this car a truly unbelievable drive for you wherever you go. And here we are back at the garage. 700 pp, 624 brake horsepower, nearly a 50-50 weight balance. It's just off one each way, but this thing really doesn't let you down. It's so poised and agile when you're driving. Trust me, it will not let you down at all. And as I said earlier, that Voodoo 5.2 litre engine, what an engine that is in this car. Let's get into this build. Racing hard tyres, first thing you need on there. Body height adjustments, 95 at the front, 140 at the rear. Your anti-roll bar 7 at the front and 10 at the rear. Your damping ratio compression is 30 at the front and 35 at the rear. And the damping ratio expansion is 50 front and rear. Now your natural frequency is 3.70 at the front and 3.25 at the rear. And your negative camber angle is 2.9 at the front and 3 at the rear. Now I've gone for a toe-in front and rear, but at the front it's 0.05 and at the rear it's 0.25. So make sure you get that right. Okay, initial torque 12, acceleration sensitivity 12 and braking sensitivity 35. Now again, if you're struggling to get it to stop, increase your braking sensitivity, and if it starts spinning out when you're trying to put your foot down, reduce acceleration sensitivity and also your initial torque. Maybe take them to 10, possibly 8 at the most on this car. Make sure you're maximising your power out. Okay, aerodynamics, 124 at the front and 300 at the rear. Your ECU should be 90. Ballast 99 kilos at ballast position on 40, and your power restrictor gets left alone. And your transmission, change that to a top speed of 410 on your automatic KMH and make these changes. 2.722 for your first gear. Second gear is 1.804. Third gear is 1.360. Fourth gear is 1.099. Fifth gear is 0.937. And sixth gear is 0.812. And that is a final drive of 5.000. And this thing revs just under 10,000 RPM. And that Voodoo engine, wow, does it let you know. Get your headphones on, stick them up full blast. In that cockpit view, I'm telling you now, you won't regret the noise. It is astonishing. Okay, look, that's everything you need on there. You can see I've got the rear balance set to 2. And for those that love going to Le Mans and doing a grind, let's get into a track guide to help you, because trust me, there's a few things you need to know about this car before you go to that specific track. I don't need to miss out. Okay, here it is. Okay, we're at Le Mans. Get your fuel map up to 6 on this massive 350R Mustang. Absolute beast it is. That Shelby Mustang. This thing is an absolute powerhouse of American muscle, and it lets you know on here it's just great. It's a great car to drive and it's so much fun. Look, this car is great. It will not let you down. It is a true powerhouse down here, and when you're in 5th gear and you get to 3/4 revs, upshift to 6th, and then it lets that power band kick in and drive more power. It's great at stopping. You can do late on the brakes, look. Nice and easy, and it'll take all of this track like it's nothing. But it's great at other tracks as well, you know, Deep Forest Raceway, Trial Mountain, fantastic in those places, and any other of the weekly challenges that come up, or any of the races for that matter, where this car can be great. Now, I get the fuel consumption here is only going to be 2 laps, but don't let that bother you, because what that means is you just get your strategy head on, you crack on, and you make sure that your map is set all the way to 50 miles, the furthest out it can go, and that's it. You just crack on with keep an eye on the weather and get the right tyre to the right time. I'm going to show you how to get a nice easy win here. You can see that, you know, it's not a car that's going to catch everyone by the end of the Mulsanne straight, but it is going to catch everyone, and we are going to be in the lead. What I'll do, I'll see you at the first round of pit stops. Saves you waiting around for me, and then we'll crack on and I'll tell you more about how good this car is around Le Mans. Okay, so as you can see, I'm nearly 7 seconds ahead now of McEwen, and we are coming into the last section, and there we go. Look at the weather coming over on the right hand side. A bit wide. The weather coming over on the right hand side, and it's absolutely awful. So what we need to do is get in, get those inters on, and get out. Now we're going to have a bit of a lead coming into this, which is good, but we just need to make sure we focus on the track. Now this car's good in the rain as it is in the dry, so don't be worried about a thing when you do try it. And you can see, look, it's still pulling out a lead now, and we've just come through the last section. That's another 1.5 seconds added. It's just going for it. It really is a good car. It might not be one that romps away with the, you know, down the Mulsanne straight while everyone's just turning onto it, but it's a good racing driving car for you to try. And it'd be a shame for you to miss out, really, which I don't want you to do. So look, I'm in the pits, I'm going to get inters on, I'm going to refuel, 10 seconds ahead, right, and I'll see you in a minute. So I'm on the Mulsanne straight, just pitted, and the torrential rain is here. You can see bits of yellow popping up every now and again. I don't think they're going to hit the track, but just in case, you know, I'm just there on the side of the cushion. As I say that, there's a bit of yellow that is about to hit now. With this car, just make sure you drive it. Don't be scared. It really is a good driving car. We've left McEwen in the dust. We're starting to pull away from everyone, and this is our chance to shine even more, because in this weather, even though it's rear wheel drive and it's got all that power, it's still very easy to drive. It's not slow, it's not a slouch. It'll just let you crack on. These are clearly on the wrong tyres, so we're just going to breeze past him. As you can see, that yellow is not going to hit it, I don't think. I think it'll just go green. There we go, it's gone to green. But yeah, make sure you're always checking your map when you're on this. And then on the left hand side to where the tyres are, you can see that little gauge, and I've told you in a couple of videos already, that lets you know what tyre compound you should be on. So basically whether you should be on inters, which is in the middle where it is now, wets, if it gets any higher it'll go like a deep blue, and if it's lower in that bottom third, then you can still race on your normal tyres. All these in front need to pit with 20 seconds behind them. It's going to be a nice easy way to get in front and keep pushing, and we just need to make sure that we keep that lead to McEwen, because he's clearly the one that's in front of all the others at the minute. Okay, I will see you if anything changes or the next round of pit stops. So just crossing the line, you can see we're 20 seconds ahead from where I've just left off, and you can see, look, the track is still absolutely soaking wet, so we are on the right tyres, and a lot of these are going to pit. But it now comes down to where is McEwen, because he was the nearest one to us when we pitted, because he pits every couple of laps as well. So it is down to where's McEwen, what do we do, where is he, how far ahead, and hopefully this will be the last of the weather and we can get some dry tyres on when we come round in a lap's time. But we'll see, because it could be a case of still being on the inters unless it seriously dries up, which I think it's going to be one of those flip of a coin moments. So here we are, next round of pit stops, and I am going to chuck inters on again. The reason for that is there's more rain coming over, and it looked like it was going to start going away, like from dark blue to light blue, but I wasn't sure, so I'm not going to take a chance. The track's still very wet in places, so I think I'll just do this, and then it allows me a chance then, you know, I've got to come in again anyway, so I can either do one lap on them or I can do two, and it just covers both bases then. So let's see how we get on. Let's get in, pit, get out, come on. Free pit stop anyway. So you can see how dry it is here, but then as you get further around it's wet and we have that rain coming over. This is going to be interesting. Okay, see you in a minute. Hopefully my tyres aren't shredded when I do. Okay, I'm going to pit. You can just see to the left of that weather map that storm that came over, but we're going to get in, we're going to come out and dry tyres. That's going to give us 2 laps, and that's what we really want, isn't it? We want to get some racing done. So we pulled out an extra 15 or so seconds on there. You can see it's still building on the pack behind, but look at the gap on the map itself between what puts here, Healy, possibly McEwen. And there we are, we're about to cross the line. The last little chicane. Look at the massive lead we've gained over everyone else, and from 6 down they've already finished way behind. Oh, didn't want to get a penalty when I crossed the line. Now I know it's not as fast as Yamanaka, and the reason for that is I caught the wet and I took a huge spin. That's where you can see the damage on the front of the car. It was just one of those, just lit up the back wheels on a little bit of wet, and that was it, straight off. So that's one thing that obviously when you're driving bear in mind. A lot of people still don't do that, but look at that, over a minute to Portia, everyone else a lap behind, and that's it. You know, it was a great race, really enjoyable, and it's one that is for those who love to have a race, enjoy the game. This car is brilliant, honestly, absolutely brilliant. The GT350R, what a brilliant car. Okay, so don't forget live streams Fridays from 12 midday till 5 PM UK time. Have a laugh with me, just chat, whatever, crack on, let me know how you got on with these builds. Perfectly fine with that as well. And then make sure that you are subscribing and don't miss any more of these. 70% of people who are watching these videos aren't subscribing. Subscribe, stop missing them. Okay, right, go have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.